So what is schema? Schema is a coding language developed by the major search engines. So you've got Google, you've got Bing, and you've got Yahoo, and you've got a couple others that all came together and created this JSON-LD language to help its crawlers understand what your page is about. We're going to use this schema visualizer. And what we can see here is how I'm using schema to link certain areas, certain topics, certain entities, things that Google knows about on this page in this language Google understands it and came together to create to help tell Google what services I provide, more information about me, things I'm mentioning on my website, so that it has a clear understanding of the services I provide, where I provide them, more information about me. What we're also going to do in the schema is we're going to link to these URLs. So we're going to link to these Wikipedia pages, and we're also going to link to these data pages. So when the crawlers come by our page and see our schema, they can get a better understanding of what we're about because we have it set up in a language and structured with these external links, these links pointing to these external pages that they already know about, they already have all this information about, so that they have a better understanding of what we do, where we do it, how we do it, and the keywords that we're trying to rank for. On the schema, we also want to do local business schema. So here we can see that I have the at type, home and construction business. We've also got the name of my business. We've got the URLs here, the price range, the address. Now the address helps because it shows Google where we are. And so this will help us rank locally. Not only that, this address needs to match our Google Business profile. Across all of these different instances or all of this information that Google has about us on our website, from our citations, it all needs to be consistent. In our schema, we're also going to talk about our hours open, the areas we serve. So in this, we're specifically talking about the cities that Google already knows about. In our schema, we also have knowsAbout schema. So we are talking very specifically about the entities and these URL links that Google is already aware of to help us rank our pages. What we're also going to do is we're going to use Google Knowledge Graph IDs and URL structures to show that we are relevant to this specific new Google Knowledge Graph ID. So we use these Google Knowledge Graph IDs to help pin what our page is about to Google. And we use Google's Knowledge Graph IDs because Google already has this knowledge graph of information and data about these specific services or these specific entities or these LSI terms that we offer, that we have on page. Not only that, they also have all of these these knowledge graph IDs for cities, for counties, for states. So we can also link to those to help with geographic relevance. So as an example here, we have this Wikidata ID of landscape lighting. Then we also have the Freebase ID, or this is what it was before Google, of landscaping. And by linking to these, we can directly link to Google's knowledge graph of what it already knows about this topic and say, hey, we talk about these things that is relevant to us, and help us rank our page because Google has a better understanding because we're giving it all of this relevant information and telling it literally directly to our internal links or its internal information like, hey, that's relevant to us. So here's a little bit of a niche entity graph that we have going on here. So for our core, we've got Christmas lights, landscape lighting, Christmas holiday. Then for our products, we have links to these LED lamps. We've got light emitting diodes. We've got incandescent light bulbs, Christmas decoration, Christmas tree. Then we have structure. We've got roof, house, commercial buildings. And so with our local business node, what we can do is a knows about and additional types, right? So we know about landscape lighting. We know about Christmas lights. We know about lighting. Then we can also do additional types and we can link to their Wikipedia URLs. Now, on our web page, what we can do is we can have about, and this page is about Christmas lights. And we're linking this to one primary topic. Then we also have mentions. So we can list very distinctly everything that we mentioned on this page. Now, if you would like a link to this entire roadmap that I've built that goes over all 7 phases of ranking a business in Google, there will be a link down below.